game.
There's taking on Trippier. Lobotka now, first time for Okay Kuslu. Back with Araujo. Well, if it remains a draw, Atletico would move on to 10 points and Sevilla would stay top. Sevilla, of course, face Real Madrid tomorrow in the late game, and that will be brought to you live on Facebook Watch. Good control from Jimenez, now Koke. Forward comes Renan Lodi, and he's advancing swiftly, drills it across goal, but nobody was there to apply the finish.
Fantastic cross there, Tim. Again, it's that acceleration, the ambition also. Simeone sent the fullbacks on to go high. The threat from Atletico really is coming more from the wings. Well, the Koke shot did come through the middle there, but that ball in from Lodi was exquisite. Just took someone running at the far post, and that was a tap-in at the back post. Just evaded everyone running in.
Well, Suarez wins this free kick.
This is one of the key battles for me. We saw in the first half, Tim. Trippier's got his hands full with Rafinha and Suarez on that overlap. We've seen that Barca, as it were, DNA, finding the space, doubling over on your man, making it difficult for the fullback. The little ball down the channel in behind the fullback. Rafinha and Denis Suarez are masters at that. You've learned that at the Masia, on the Barca training pitches as well, at the Ciutat Deportiva Joan Gamper in Barcelona. And Trippier is having a busy afternoon at both ends of the pitch this afternoon.
Well, it was Trippier who headed away, but Celta win it back thanks to Olasa. And it is now with Santi Mina. Atleti very deep, compact, tough to break down. It's with Rafinha. Felix made the block. Rafinha wins it back, cuts inside, wide now for Lucas Olasa. And it's a free kick, foul by Trippier. And it's in a promising position, this, for Fran Escriba's team.
Yeah, he just arrived a little too late at Olasa. Olasa was given time to get the touch, take it inside Trippier. And Trippier forced to just catch him, stop him in his tracks. And this is Denis Suarez territory.
Well, Jan Oblak yet to make a save this afternoon. Can Celta work him now? Araujo is forward, so too is Aidu, both centre-backs on the edge of the 6-yard box. Lobotka is just loitering on the D. Here it comes from Suarez, away by Costa. And Lobotka's chasing, lets it run out.
Yeah, this time the ball not such a good one. Difficult to see if Suarez was actually going for goal there, Tim, at the near post. Well, the ball aimed there, the runner perhaps going for the near post. Aidu thought about the run, perhaps held up by Jimenez. Costa there anyway. It's so difficult to get in behind Atletico Madrid from a set piece. Such height in there. Jimenez, Costa, whoever's there in the centre of defence. Hermoso on the bench and Savic. Big, tall, strong centre-backs in the Simeone style. And you need a really special ball to catch Atletico Madrid out from a set piece.
Well, Atletico have it back because Olasa gave the ball away. Now Saul on for João Felix. And he does have support. This is Correa up against Araujo, and he's still going, Correa, and wins a corner.
Persistence again, isn't it? It's that Correa persistence. He never gives up. A master of running after lost causes. And there he gets the reward once again. And Celta have another set piece to defend here. 9th corner of the game for Atletico Madrid. As we're going to see the first changes here, Tim.
Well, it's Vitolo and Thomas Partey preparing to come on. But can Atleti break through before making a change? Trippier's corner, met by Costa, who's going for it again. Rafinha half clears. Then Koke on the volley. Strikes João Felix. And Ruben Blanco once again looking to set his team on the offensive quickly. Aspas has been penalised. It was Lodi who went to ground.
Well, we get another look at that. Aspas held his ground. He was goal side.
Well, Correa's work is done. He will be replaced by Vitolo. That is the first change from Simeone.
Well, Correa has lasted 60 minutes. First start of the game. It's the most minutes he's played all season in a La Liga game. Vitolo, the man, the super sub, is on again. Partey, as we said earlier, has a habit of popping up with goals. Herrera it is who makes way there, Tim.
A double change from Simeone.
Herrera's worked tirelessly in the middle of the park, closing down those Celta passing moves, those lines of passes.
Well, like-for-like changes there, really, Mark, would you agree?
Yeah. Very similar styles. Vitolo on for Correa. You'll see him arriving late into the box. Can come from wide, it could come through the middle. And Partey will just be sweeping up and holding the ball up as he is now. That pivot role. Give Koke and Saul a break in the middle of the park to push forward, perhaps. We'll see how that spans out here. But there's Partey just settling down in front of the back four.
Well, his pass cleared there as he tried to pick open the Celta rearguard. And now it's with Felipe Monteiro. And it's now with Jimenez making his 100th start in the Spanish top flight this afternoon. Thomas Partey. Now the captain, Koke. Trippier offering width. And he finds Saul there. Good step over. Araujo defended it well, but Trippier wins it back and picks out João Felix. That was a good spot, and that's a good cross. This is Costa in the 6-yard box. Couldn't get the shot away, but does win the corner. Yeah, it just wouldn't come down for him there. It came at him at speed. The control just spanned the ball up in the air. Celta rearguard held the ground, but that was a tremendous move. Great vision from Trippier to spot just the ball into the box, the short ball. And Atletico Madrid whipping the ball around inside the Celta area. And again, it's another corner, incessant pressure. Away by Rafinha. Trippier with a heavy touch, but does manage to block Suarez's progress. Celta hemmed in at the moment. Good spell here from Atletico, Tim. You just get the sense they're starting to turn the screw. Wonderful touch for João Felix. Joseph Aidu makes one block. And then Olasa another. It falls for Saul. Trippier's on the overlap. 3 in the centre. And there's the cross towards Vitolo. Headed inside for Costa. On for João Felix. And it's now with Oka Yokuslu. Good block from Koke. Celta struggling to clear their lines. Now Vitolo. Lodi comes forward from left back. Takes on Santi Mina. And he puts power on that cross, but once again, nobody attacking it close to Ruben Blanco's goal line.
Yeah, he already told them earlier where he was going to put it, repeats it here, and again, it's the acceleration, the speed, takes him in behind. That Celta defence, tricky one for Ruben to deal with, and no one in the back post again.
Well, it's Trippier with the long throw-in. Yokuslu heads to the back post, on bravely by Joseph Aidoo. And he concedes the corner. He was under immense pressure there from Diego Costa.
The referee just needs to have a look at this, Tim. It looks like Aidoo's out for the count there.
Well, very worrying images. Well, the medical staff not yet on. Aspas has been yellow carded.
Yeah, it's a clash of heads there with Costa. Accidental, of course. Costa high on the ball. Aidoo clearing the back of his head, clashing with Diego Costa. Change here for Celta, Tim. Papacek. Aidoo still down. Once again, images there of Lodi. One of the high points for this man's team here this afternoon for me, Tim. Performance of Lodi, fully justifying that Brazil call-up.
He was sent off on his Atletico debut. Served a one-match suspension. But despite missing match 2, he's very much made the left-back spot his own, settling in very well. And here is his shot from the first half, Renan Lodi. One of a number of top-class saves from Ruben Blanco this afternoon. Celta indebted to their goalkeeper. And a thumbs up from the number 13. Well, Joseph Aidoo is still down. He's been playing in the heart of the Celta defence. 23-year-old Ghanaian centre-back. Arrived from Genk in Belgium in the summer. A league champion there last season.
Yeah, been very impressive at the start of this season. Celta struggled at the back last season. Always been great going forward, Tim. Always entertaining to watch Celta. It was just that back 4 or back 5 at times that they played. That was their Achilles heel. The club have moved to shore that up in the summer. And Aidoo has looked very, very impressive indeed. Back up on his feet. We'll see if he is subbed here or not. Papacek's going to come on. Again, another one of these players who we were talking about earlier have come back to the club. Midfielder, central midfielder, replaces Okai.
Well, Okai just coming back from a knee injury. He's lasted 65 minutes. He'll be quite pleased about that. But here comes Papacek, 22 years of age, on loan from Lyon. Back at Celta de Vigo, one of a number of players who have returned to the club this summer, along with the likes of Rafinha and Denis Suarez. Well, it looked a nasty one for Aidoo.
Well, Laliga, of course, is very strict about head injuries, concussion. The medical staff will be having a good look at him. The referee will want to know if he's okay. 150% okay to continue.
Well, they do have David Costas on the bench, but Joseph Aidoo is now returning to the field. And the whistles ring out because Celta are in possession. 25 minutes remain at the Wanda Metropolitano. Atleti are looking to go top of the table, but in order to do so, they must score here tonight, and they've not been able to penetrate Ruben Blanco's goal. Vitolo is on to try and make the difference. He's dispossessed. And now Santi Mina for Aspas, first time for Rafinha. Up the line now, Santi Mina continued his run. First touch was good. Lobotka's arriving. There's space for Suarez as well. Trippier goes towards him and does make the block with the help of Koke. Thomas Partey wins the header.
Just look how quickly Atletico Madrid got back there, Tim. I mean, this Celta side in the final third, they're masters of the pass. They can cut you apart. Santimina came inside, he had options for two, and then suddenly there were 5 red and white shirts back. The defensive transitions there under Simeone are so impressive.
Well, beautiful work from Lodi coming forward from left back, keeping that in and finding Vitolo, who gives it back to the Brazilian. And now Thomas Partey. Lodi makes a run, and that's a lovely dummy. This is Renan Lodi, and he was inviting Costa, saying, please put it in the back of the net, but Costa couldn't apply the finish. He feels he was fouled.
Well, he just didn't make it by, what, a foot? A boot's length? Wonderful move. Again, it's in behind the fullback. Hugo Mayo was caught out by the pass. Aspas hadn't got back to cover his man. Lodi really is... He's the key for this side so far this afternoon. That's 3 tremendous balls he's put across goal in this second half. And Atletico Madrid haven't found a way to get on the end of them.
Well, as he was last week, João Felix is withdrawn. On comes Alvaro Morata, who has not played since week 2 at Leganés. He's been suffering with a knee injury. And he's the sort of striker that thrives on the service Lodi has been giving all afternoon.
Yeah. Reads passes very well, Morata. Exactly the kind of player we've seen throughout his career, with the key header at the back post, at the near post, makes the diagonal runs that fool defenders across the area. And Morata's a master of finding space in the penalty area.
Well, Morata did score in this fixture last season. The second goal in a 2-0 win. Can he make the difference? 21 minutes left. And good intensity to this second half. Good noise at the Wanda.
Yeah, the second half not developing the way the first one did. Celta on the back foot for most of this. And Atletico Madrid dominating midfield, finding a way in behind the fullbacks.
Well, they're bursting into the box, and it was towards Morata. Couldn't get the contact he wanted.
Well, he was there, Tim. He was in the right place. The ball was perfect. Didn't go low this time. Went high. Morata likes the header. And how did he not connect there?
Well, the service was delightful. And within a minute of coming on, Morata with an early glimpse at goal. El Cholo has been spoken to. Partey now closed down and fouled by Bab Sheikh. So a set piece, and Trippier places the ball down. Koke just receiving some instructions from Simeone and Germán Burgos on the sideline, and now Ruben Blanco lining up his defensive instructions.
Yeah, it's going to be the right foot of Trippier. The big man at the back of that penalty area. This ball's going to go long. Morata there with Jimenez, with Felipe.
It's a low delivery. It's away by Araujo.
Well, it fooled us all. It went short. Everyone running into that near post.
Well, the hosts have another corner. And they're racking them up this afternoon. Can they make one count? It's Trippier into the centre, and Alvaro Morata was arriving.
Well, it came at the right height for him, Tim. Simeone, with his hands in his heads there, he's wondering how one of these crosses isn't hitting the target. Well, it's a difficult one. Comes off the back of the head of Araujo, to be fair to Morata. 14 shots this afternoon for Atletico de Madrid.
And not since May 2018 have they failed to score at home, but they are running out of time here. Fewer than 20 minutes remain.
Yeah, Celta, they're playing with fire a bit here, Tim, inviting Atletico onto them.
Lodi, what a threat he is. Lost his footing on that occasion.
Yeah, he runs and runs. What we're not really seeing is Trippier on this near side doing the same thing. We've seen it most Atletico games this season, both of them advancing, and it's all on the left. Well, it's Bryce Mendez who will come on. Celta really needing someone who can hold the ball up front. Denis Suarez makes way. Very, very impressive first half. Run out of steam a little bit in this second half.
Well, Bryce Mendez, a player of real quality to come on for the closing stages of this encounter. 22 years of age, a talented young player.
Well, what Bryce can do is bring the ball down, hold on to it. He can run at a defender, and he gets goals.
Santi Mina has moved out to the left, Bryce on the right, but this is Atleti coming forward. Vitolo dispossessed by Rafinha, and his tackle goes all the way back to Ruben Blanco. Calm pass towards Olasa. Took a bit too long to clear, and Saul was too sharp.
Yeah, Saul and Koke and Vitolo playing in front of Thomas Partey. Celta not really having the ball. It's much easier now to find the space. Partey able to pick up possession. Koke here as well. It's more space to work into in the middle of the park. And Atletico finding ways to get through. Certainly more than in the first half from open play.
Well, they keep on coming. This is Vitolo taking on Lobotka and playing in Trippier, who stands the cross up towards the two centre forwards. Koke first time into the box. Partey attacks it back towards Costa, cleared by Aidu. And then Trippier under pressure. It was Aspas with a silky touch, and now it's Papashake coming forward into the Atleti half. Doesn't have much support. Chose to use Rafinha, intelligently worked towards Santi Mina. But Bryce totally outnumbered in the centre. Still Santi Mina. The vision is unbelievable! What a pass that was! And when you need him, Jan Oblak is there.
Brilliant, brilliant football. The pass is exquisite. It looks like it's offside there, Tim. But Oblak didn't know that, of course. And once again showing why he's been the best goalkeeper in La Liga Santander for the last 4 seasons. Aspas caught by Koke there. But the move was brilliant. The vision was incredible. And the save even better.
Well, Koke